Afternoon again. It's Friday evening here in California. I'm about to hit south to Baja in a few minutes. I just wanted to do this video in regards to another influencer who gets on YouTube and just puts down women as well, um, and says that men should be watching out who they date and should be staying away from single mothers, women with high body count. He recommends that men really test or quiz women when they're dating so that they don't regret wasting time with modern women. He believes that men should not get with women who have kids. That's understandable because as a single person, you don't want to bring that extra stress to your life. And I'm not gonna defend not dating. Single mothers. That's a whole lot of issue, and I recommend that men watch out and really be careful when they do that. But I am gonna recommend that, and I'm gonna talk about the fact that he had a video about this female who she was really skinny, real pretty girl, and she was very talkative, and this influencer male from Canada, I mean, I don't want to generalize Canadians or anything, but he referred to her as very, chatty, very talkative, and that men shouldn't date women who are like that he believed she was a liberal and that she talked a lot, and at the end, she was okay looking on the face. He's very this guy, and I'm gonna stop watching his videos. He's very demeaning. If he gets a video from his subscribers about a girl who wants this type of man with lots of money, tall and handsome and all that, he generalizes that all women want that type of man. And I noticed with this men, all these men influencers, they categorize women, all like they generalize women that we all like this, we all like that, that we like men who are fit and that blah blah blah. For example, me, I don't like fit man. I never did. I've always been attracted to the overweight. The bigger the guy, the better. I don't like muscular man. But then you get on this, this platforms, and then these men are generalizing that women want fit, tall, skinny, rich guys, and that most women want men who make over 200K a year and stuff like that. Not all women are like that. I mean, I've known a lot of really good women who don't care about money. If the guy has money, they don't care. I've seen women who support man. I had a friend from high school, this nurse. She liked this guy. She met online and she brought him home and they moved in together, and she was paying mortgage, she was paying food, he wasn't paying anything. And for these men, loud guys, that come and say that all women are like gold diggers, that they want somebody who makes over something. No, I mean, I even remember dating a guy who we moved in together, and I paid for everything too, and I didn't care about the money. I didn't care whether the guy was overweight too. He wasn't fit. And then there's this 3 guys who are giving advice to man that they need to go and shape their legs and have like really muscular thighs, and like build muscle and stuff like that. Not all women like that. Not all women. Whoever, as a man especially, whoever's gonna like you, they're gonna like you the way you are as a man. You don't need to spend hours in the freaking gym unless you feel like doing it. If you feel like doing it, knock yourself out and go to the gym and become muscular. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. Somebody who's going to love you, they're going to love you for who you are, whether you have money or you don't, or you're muscular or you're not. If you're short, they don't care. If somebody wants you to be like that, they don't care about you. If somebody doesn't like the way you look, just walk away from that female. You're going to find somebody who's going to like you exactly for who you are. And I'm going back to the Canadian influencer that says that men should take into account women who have high body count. I mean, I understand too, and he generalizes that pretty much all women have really high body count. That they've been with so many men, and they only count long-term relationships, and they don't say exactly the exact number they've been with, like the one-night stands, the threesomes and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty gross. You don't want to be with somebody who's, especially a female, who's been with that many guys. Yeah, but he goes back, especially that influencer. He's really big, and I can't remember his name. He's really big on YouTube and all this other social media. And he recommends that man look for somebody who has low body count. Not to apparently they don't care if women are educated or have college degrees. But the men I have met, they always ask me if I have a college degree. So I'm telling you, men are funny. But he wants somebody with low. He wants a female with low body count or no body count. She has to have big boobs. He makes fun of women who are flat-chested. He wants somebody who doesn't talk a lot. Like, he doesn't like chatty women, and somebody who's not overweight. So imagine, in order to be with that creep, that apparently this guy has a lot of money and shows off his, cars and, whatever, like all these businesses that he owns. But in order for you to have a date with this person, you have to have low to no body count, almost a virgin. He doesn't like chatty women, so you can't talk a lot. You can't go out with your friends on weekends. You have to stay home. He sees that as a red flag for you to go out with a group of friends, female friends out. He recommends that men don't date that type of women, and that you're not flat-chested. Basically, in order to have a date with this a-hole, you have to, if you're flat-chested, you're out of the game. You have to go get your fake boobs and your transplants and breast implants and whatever. This is what we're facing in the new era. As a single female, I recommend you to think twice before you meet a guy like that, because he's going to have all the standards. And personally, I wouldn't want to spend a minute with somebody who talks like that. But that's my intake with all this male, influencers that are trying to help men date. It's just getting ridiculous.